who can be a 1 or a 2.
We're not old men talking about this game. We don't define players by positions anymore. Is he a 1 or is he a 2? No, he's James Harden. He is a scorer and an elite passer.
Tough shot there for Chris Dunn. No good. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
James Harden trying to cash in on the three-point play. A career 85% free throw shooter. Now the Bulls will take the timeout as they'll talk things over here in the first quarter. Bulls with the basketball. Dunn to Zach LaVine. Here's a chance from long range. His first effort off the mark. To Gerald Green. Fires the 3, steps out, and hits.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Has a look. Shot no good there by LaVine.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
Russell Westbrook steps into it.
Hey, can you give me the ball?
Carter comes away with it. To Markkanen. Goes to the right side. LaVine. Here comes the screen to Markkanen. From long range. That no good off the mark. Westbrook with it. It's an 11-point game. To Gerald Green. Lets it fly from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
New blood coming in for both sides.
Into the game for the Houston Rockets, number 25, Austin Rivers.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Those shots today have been few and far between in what has been an uneasy first quarter.
And Ed, sometimes that's all you need. Just get 1 or 2 to fall. Find the rhythm, find the rhyme. You got plenty of time.
Cutter.
Oh, Russell Westbrook. He's now 4 for 6.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
To P.J. Tucker, down to Westbrook. Wendell Carter powers it through. So the Rockets with the lead after 1 at Toyota Center. Jay and I back with more after this. You're watching the NBA on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Bulls with it. LaVine to Young. Lobs it up. Young to Wendell Carter. P.J. Tucker rejects it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Has a chance. Add 2 points to the board.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Bulls have it. Carter. to Levine. Doesn't get the bounce. Cashes in for two.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
To Zach LaVine. For three. And drills it. Jay, spacing can be a beautiful thing.
Just let me break down to all the young players at home how special of a pass this was. That was a perfect delivery, and it hit the player right in the chest.
Knocked loose. Capella. Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. Knocks it down off the step back.
Ed, I'm telling you right now, that is the move of an assassin.
Bulls with the rock to Wendell Carter. Working it outside. Fires the 3. He buries it.
I mean, does he have eyes in the back of his head or what? I get paid money to watch and study this game daily. Even I didn't see that angle.
Now the Rockets will use a timeout as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Westbrook into the front court. His team up by 7. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
Russell Westbrook at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. A career 81% free throw shooter. The free throw good. Cashes in on the 3-point play. The lead now stands at 10 to Porter. Stuffs it down with authority.
See, Ed, that's what I love. You don't need to conserve your energy. You attack that rim with ferocity. You always set the tone.
Harden has it up the floor. Just not going down.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
Porter. To Markkanen. For 3. Knocks it down.
Not everybody possesses this power, but wow, what court awareness.
To Harden. Going to launch beyond the arc with James Harden, muscle memory. Gets it to go.
And watching all these great shooters on the floor at once, it almost mesmerizes me. It's like you're watching the shot in slow motion. The backspin, it gives off the feel that the ball's going in every time.
LaVine knocks down the 3.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
It's Harden. Brings the ball up. James Harden. Terrific shooting. He's 4 for 5.
Look, the Rockets don't take too many mid-range jumpers. Actually, last season, they led the league in 3-point attempts. Glad to see them actually find a 2-point shot relevant these days.
Out of bounds the call off P.J. Tucker. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups.
Number 32,
Porter.
Chris Dunn.
Zach LaVine. Not easy.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing, Ed.
James Harden. James Harden. He's now 5 for 6.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Dunn to Markkanen. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Harden. He engulfed him that time.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
And the basket good at the rim.
A two-time dunk champion, I love watching Zach LaVine play. But you can't become obsessed with just attacking the rim. You have to continue to expand your game and really give Chicago that lead guard that they haven't had since D. Rose.
Harden. Too easy. Defense has to communicate.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Clint Capella with a piece. First half in the books with the Rockets in front.
Fellas, back to you. Shot.
Wide open look won't go.
You see, Ed, this is where coaches get fired. It's great to have good offensive sets, but if you can't execute, then the play was a failure.
Harden drains it.
And this squad just continues to light it up from long range. One of the things I learned about teams like this, teams that fall in love with a three-point shot, as quickly as they built the lead, is as quickly as they can lose it if they're over-reliant on the three-point shot.
To P.J. Tucker.
What's good?
And finishes strong.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry four other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Carter. A bad pass as the Rockets come away with it. Russell Westbrook powers it through.
It's a new day in sports when you see little guards dunk the ball like they're big. That's called a 40-inch vertical.
Now whistle. We'll get a timeout called by Chicago as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter.
And best of all, they're free. You can get your game program from a team representative at any one of our main entrances around the arena.
Rockets come up with it. So important to take care of the basketball. Easy two on the other end after the turnover.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
Porter, Otto Porter. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now. There's a pass stolen by Chicago.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. Is called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Porter here against Harden. Trying to cash in. Gets a shot up off the mark. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. Porter knocks it down. Defender has to get there next time.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
LaVine to Markkanen. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
It's really a dope thing when passing becomes infectious. But don't become overly passive. Still take your shots when they're there.
Harden. They need something to go down. It's no good. To LaVine. Sets him up. Flushes down the slam. Jay, that's a strong connection.
And it's always about the play before the play. Look how the eyesight was able to connect between two players. We call that an eyesight contract. Because when you have a contract that's signed, sealed, and then delivered like that, that's how great plays are made.
Harden. The Bulls clear the rebound. To Zach LaVine. Zach LaVine doing what he does best.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
To Westbrook. Beyond the arc for 3. And Russell Westbrook knocks down a wide open 3.
I wasn't even sure if he saw the defense behind him. But what he did see was his teammates' eyes telling him where to pass for that easy catch and shoot.
Screen coming. Porter to Levine. He was smothered and still gets it to go down. We get a whistle and a timeout for Houston. They'll catch their breath in what's now a 5-point game.
Well, first off, energy and persistence conquer all things. But look at the way they're setting screens. Look at the way they're communicating to each other. They're actually hitting people on those screens, and they're coming off those screens with their hands in a target area, ready to shoot the basketball. When you play the game with that kind of precision and that kind of energy, you see why they're in the lead.
Here's a chance from long range, and James Harden, well defended, still gets it to go down.
And here's the setup, Ed, down the stretch. From a player who's been in these type of positions, eventually I'm going to hit you with a head fake, and you're going to have to jump considering I just made the last couple of threes. And that's when I find an easy way to get to the rim or force the defense to collapse to kick out for, guess what, another one.
Fires the three. That's out of his range and no good. To Porter. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Two-point shot for James Harden, and he drains it.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Chicago possession. To Young. Thaddeus Young. Better late than never. That was his first shot, and it goes down.
Big shout out to the athletic trainer for this team. It's obvious you've been doing all the preparation required of your team in the weight room in the offseason. Flex on them a little bit.
Chandler's shot off the mark.
Just seems like there's lead in the feet of the defenders. You have to bounce quicker to the ball to deter that shot.
And they call the foul. Careful there, Jet.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Straight on three. At the buzzer. He's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points.
It's the Rockets in control of the basketball as we start the fourth quarter. They have clearly been the better side so far. Jay, that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Well, the cardinal rule in the game of sport is whenever you go into the fourth quarter, it's 0-0. You have to play the game with the scoreboard saying 0-0. And if you can win that game by double digits, then you've done your job in the fourth.
James Harden at the controls. From long range. Well, the hot shooting night continues. That's his 6th three-pointer of this game.
And you got to give him a lot of love. He's been knocking down shot after shot. But what is the defense thinking? Do you want to play in this game? It's probably time you start buckling down.
Count the basket.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Harden. Add another one to his total. That's now 7 threes for the ball game.
And the ball is finding him wherever he goes on the court. Man, that boy, he the best.
Dunn to Young. Thaddeus Young, very efficient and making an impact. He's 3 for 3.
And the last 10 sequences down the court, everybody's touched the ball. You don't see anybody with any kind of negative expressions on their face because everybody's eating.
Harden. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Levine to Chris Dunn. Young. And the rebound comes down to the Rockets. Over to the right side. Harden. Top of the key. Lets it fly from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
You live by the 3, you die by the 3. And guess what? They're living large right now.
Chicago basketball. Done. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. They have to keep him in their grasp.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Westbrook into the front court. It's a 9-point lead. 4-3. Not that time. He misses. Markkanen to Chris Dunn. Gets it in the right corner. Levine, deep left corner. Fires the three. Where's the chatter? No one was even close to him.
Everything looks great when you shoot the ball like this. And yes, Ed, this team does have some issues, but they are all masked and camouflaged with this shooting display we're watching.
Now it's Harden controlling the offense. And the defender over pursues, and he's called for it.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
Westbrook. Rebound taken down by Markkanen. To Zach LaVine. For three. He's got it for three. Harden in possession. Leads three. Going to launch beyond the arc. Oh, they could have really used that one, but the shot's no good. To LaVine. Slams it down.
You know, Ed, the effort is what concerns me the most. Effort is replenishable. If you're tired, raise your hand, check yourself out. Get somebody who actually wants to get back in transition and play some defense. That will help your team win the game, not you just staying in the game to be better on offense.
It's Westbrook. Wide open. Too easy. You can't give him that look. Dunn. To Zach LaVine. Porter had made his first couple, but he misses there.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Now the Bulls will take the timeout, but this game's in the balance, and time is of the essence. The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Beyond the arc for three. It's good. Something tells me they'll give him that shot again.
Just because someone is listening to you doesn't mean that they actually hear you. At the end of the game, when players get tired, they listen to what the assignment was, but they didn't hear what it was.
Westbrook sacrificing everything for the loose ball. That's out of bounds off a Bull. Flushes it home. Whoa, he got up there.
Just showing you that 40-inch vertical.
Harden in possession. All tied up. Just underway in this fourth quarter. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Had a chance, but it's no good. And he'll go to the foul line.
This drives me nuts when I see fouls like that being called in a close game. Sometimes you just gotta let them play, ref.
Russell Westbrook, a couple of free throws on the way. He's perfect from the line so far. First one, count it. So he hits the first, misses the second. It's the Rockets who are victorious as they win this one by 3. That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. We look forward to seeing you again next time.